What is up, what is up, what is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here today. It is our Cleveland Guardians in first place in the AL Central, having a very good season, paced by that man who, no joke, is hitting darn near 400, if you can believe that one. So let's go ahead and get this one cooking. It's been a minute since we've had some Guardians, but now the boys of summer are certainly back. Tristan McKenzie on the bump tonight. J.P. Crawford will lead off for the Seattle Mariners. Hey, Mitchell, welcome in. This is the matchup that will take place tonight up on the lake. Bryce Miller for the Mariners and Tristan McKenzie for the Gardos. I don't know. I mean, why not? Mason, welcome in, by the way, Mason. I mean, he is good enough to do so, certainly. And this one's going to be fouled away now, 2-2 coming up. Already the seventh pitch of the at-bat to J.P. Crawford, leadoff hitter for these Seattle Mariners. Struck him out with some fastball in the low outside corner. McKenzie starts the day off well. Why is Austin Hedges playing third base? What in the world was that? Why did they just put Hedges in at third base? That was weird. I've never seen that before. And going to be flared into left field. Quan comes up and makes the catch. That was Josh Rojas. Now here's the big dog himself, Julio Rodriguez. Very, very effective and powerful hitter, as well as effective center fielder for these Mariners. Tristan McKenzie, though, dealing early here in the first. We do play quick counts here when we sim baseball games on Nagy on Sports, so everybody starts with something other than a 0-0 count. It's random. Sometimes it's 1-1, 1-2, 2-1, 2-2, even full count at times. Mostly 1-1 though. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, go the Mariners at the top. And here he is right now hitting .395. Those stats are accurate. The only thing that's not accurate, actually, is that I just got like 5 minutes ago, before I pushed go, notification that they actually did activate Jose Ramirez off the paternity list, and then Manzardo got sent back down to Columbus. So technically Ramirez will probably play tonight. I think he will, Mason. I just saw it come over the wire, and I had already started the game. So I don't know if he'll play tonight, but they are activating him and optioning Manzardo back down. So, but yeah, I'm not sure why. I had David Fry in at third base. I was looking forward to seeing David Fry, and I don't know why. He must have tweaked something, because they just decided to automatically put Austin Hedges in at third base, which makes zero sense to me at all. So we'll see how that goes. Bryce Miller with some high cheddar strikes out Tyler Freeman. Yeah, it's certainly a little bit different lineup with him out of there, isn't it? Isn't it, Mason? Here comes Jimenez, hitting .257 on the young season. 10 stolen bases, .662 is his OPS for the Gold Glove second baseman. Andres Jimenez. Here comes Miller, the kick and the fire. Miller, low ground ball. First base snagged and taken easily up and down. 3 up, 3 down for both sides. Here is that first baseman, Cal Raleigh now. Sticks, kicks, and fires. That one's going to be just high and outside for Tristan McKenzie. Again, hope everybody is doing well. It's been a long time. So I think the last game we simmed was the 14th game of the season. Now we're in the 70th game of the season. So still plenty of baseball games left, and we will certainly get some more of those over this summer. Also, Kit Nagy did connect. We will have Browns and Ravens Week 7 tonight. Looks like about a 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time start for that one. Should be good. Should be a good matchup. Here's Mitch Haniger after the walk to Cal Raleigh to start the second inning. McKenzie now out of the stretch, getting the signs from Bo Naylor. High fastball, no love there from the official. Swing and a miss now, a 3-2 count coming up for Mitch Haniger. Maybe Cal Raleigh will take a lead. Maybe he won't. I don't know. Swing and a miss at the high fastball, actually fouling it back rather. 3-2 pitch again. This one will flare to the right side. Battling and pushing the pitch count up. Of course, getting to the Guardians bullpen, one of the best things that you can do, of course, because the Guardians bullpen is great. This one's going to be flared, but just foul to the right side. Now snagged by Austin Hedges again, playing second base for or third base for reasons that we're not sure of, but they are able to turn two over to Kyle Manzardo, is playing first base. And again, I told you he just got sent back down literally minutes ago after I had gone live. So Cal Raleigh got doubled up. 2 now for Luke Raleigh. Raleigh playing outfield here. 6'4", 235 for Luke Raleigh. He'll flare this one foul, stays 2-2. McKenzie used to have that fastball up 95, 96. It's sort of settled at 93 now, but he's had much more control over it. And obviously his breaking pitch is continuing to develop as it's kind of turning into a breaking ball league for the starters in many ways. And then you get into the bullpen and it's about the gas, which is kind of an interesting way to go about it. Now here's Dominic Canzone after another walk, and Naylor will be able to keep that one in the dirt. Runner will not advance with the second walk of the inning for Tristan McKenzie, and obviously want to keep that one down. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Guardians fever. Hey, Carter, welcome in. Hope you're having a good summer. Some baseball back for you. All right, here's Josh Naylor. 222, the 16 home runs, the 48 RBI. Having a tremendous season, hitting lefties much better. Not that that matters at this juncture. Against the righty Bryce Miller. Swing and a miss. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Just couldn't quite get good wood on it. This one will be inside now, 2-2. Mariners 43 and 31. Guardians 44 and 25 on this young season. 70th game of the season for the Guardians. Can it be flared into center field? Nope. Kind of golfed it out there to the center fielder, Rodriguez. Now here's Austin Hedges again. Came in to play third base in that first inning for David Fry. This should be David Fry's spot. I have no idea why. I definitely wouldn't have put him fifth in the lineup in real life. Hey, that's all right, Carter. There's no need to apologize. I almost hit him in the elbow. No need to apologize. Hope your summer ball is going well. Hope you haven't had to play this week. It's been crazy hot. And Hedges will strike out looking. Now Manzardo, again, as I told you at the top of our broadcast, did just get optioned back down to Columbus as Jose Ramirez coming back from his paternity leave. Missed that weekend set with the Blue Jays and they lost. Funny how that worked. All right, here is Manzardo now with a 1-2 count. That one's high. He'll let it go. 96 on the gun from Bryce Miller. Manzardo, of course, a big piece of that trade with the Tampa Bay Rays. The cornerstone of the deal. Also got Khalil Watson in that one last year. But Manzardo is the prized piece of that one, and he flares the first base hit of the game to the left side. Nice play there by Manzardo and his mustache. Now Will Brennan hitting 242 on the young season. Not even young anymore, kind of almost the halfway point of the season. He'll swing at a high fastball needlessly. 1-2 now for Will Brennan, the right fielder for your Cleveland Guardians. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports. And a preview of tonight's game here. We'll do more Guardians games over the summer. This one's going to be lazily flied to the right fielder and snagged in, and Bryce Miller survives the first base hit of the game. 0-0 heading to the top of 3. Here's Tyler Locklear. And that one's going to be outside. He doesn't get him to go fishing on that one. Locklear playing first base. Sorry, I told you earlier it was Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh, of course, the catcher for the Mariners. Swing and a miss now. 3-2 count. McKenzie kicks and fires on a 3-2 count. Low fastball fouled away nicely by Locklear. high and walks him again. Third walk of the game for Tristan McKenzie, giving unnecessary base runners. Dylan Moore now into play, second base. And he'll swing at a high fastball now, 1-2. So again, that's that quick counts where they start 1-1 and then it's already 1-2. Just helps the game go a little faster. Anytime that I play myself, like when I'm controlling and pitching and hitting, I always start with the quick counts on. It just makes life so much easier, makes the games go so much quicker. Number 9 hitter Dylan Moore, 203 on the season so far. McKenzie, 3-3 is his record. So far this season for Sticks, as they call him. He's very skinny with long legs. Again, 3-3 at the 4.1 ERA, 65 strikeouts, and a 1.41 whip at this juncture for Tristan McKenzie. Now here's Crawford. We're back to the top of the lineup. Nobody out. Man on first. Swing and a drive left side. Back goes Kwan to the track, to the wall. Gone to left field. That's the home run porch. And Dylan Moore rips that one. The number 9 hitter, a 2-run jack on a full count. And again, when you cannot throw strikes, you put yourself in difficult situations. Yeah, that time McKenzie had just walked too many guys, had thrown too many balls, and threw an obvious one on a full count. Did not want to walk again. And that strikeout came one batter too late now. Just one out, though. Josh Rojas, the third baseman, stepping into the plate. Swing and flared to the left side over top of the Guardians dugout. Can appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports, only place on YouTube where you can find these simulated sporting events with live original commentary from either myself, Phil Nagy, or my cousin Kit Nagy, or sometimes both when the worlds collide. But appreciate everybody being on. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers. 1,106 of you at last check. We really appreciate that. Also, make sure you like the video as well so we can continue to grow our audience. If you don't mind, again, Kit and I will have that Browns and Ravens Week 7 tilt for you coming up later tonight. Swing and a hard hit foul ball left side. Already 30 pitches here in the innings at 72. They're going to get to that bullpen earlier than they wanted, and another walk. And it's Rodriguez, and now here comes the catcher, Julio Rodriguez. He is the one who just walked Cal Raleigh in his 12 home runs. Tops on his team, perhaps. Swing and a miss at the high slider and got him to strike out. So that was the one where the quick counts brought us in at 3-2. And a one pitch at bat made that one nice and quick. Same thing here. Ryan Rocchio will come in. And he's got a 3-2 count to start right away. Here's Miller. Now it does still add it to the pitch count and affect their stamina. He'll flare it deep left field, and running over to take the catch easily that time is Raleigh. They've got a Raleigh and a Rally. Here's Bo Naylor. Just really waiting for him to wake up at the plate. He had such a good end of last season. You really thought that this could be the year, but he has struggled to hit the baseball consistently. You can see that thing down on 165. And it has been a struggle for him. Defense has been fine, but you really hope that that bat comes to life. Will it get over the center? Into center field? It will not. J.P. Crawford able to snare that one in a very quick 1-2-3. Mariners lead 2-0 going into the top of the fourth, and that's where Mitch Haniger will step in and play here. Mitch Haniger, the right fielder for these Seattle Mariners. Carter, you want me to see if Mrs. Nagy will pop on the mic? Maybe not today. Swing, or the backwards K there as he refused to get the bat off the shoulder. And McKenzie with a nice strikeout here to start the fourth. His 86th pitch already of this game. Don't know if he's going to be able to get through the fifth. And again, he's not. They don't have a win at this point, so it may not matter. That one, a backdoor slider, gets in there. I'll have her pop on for you sometime, Carter, but not today. And that one will get through the gap between shortstop and third. Again, for reasons unknown, Austin Hedges was subbed in to play third base in the first inning for David Fry, and I didn't even know Hedges played third base. I don't know if he actually does play third base, but he's in there right now, and so far has not been a liability, as that one was going to get through regardless of who was playing third base. Now Dominic Canzone into the game. Over 1, 92nd pitch for McKenzie here in the top of the fourth. A 2-0 Mariner lead in Cleveland. Your first place Cleveland Guardians, 44-25 on the season. This is, everything is real, all of the real stats, and MLB The Show does a really great job of updating things daily. So these are up to the date, up as of yesterday's results and finals and records and stats, and they do they adjust things. So like Clase and Jose Ramirez are like 95 overalls, and they came out of the box at 88, kind of a thing. So they are, David Fry's an 87 or something. I'm sure he was a 60 to start the game. Those kinds of things. McKenzie now 2-2 against Locklear. So that's kind of nice. I like that feature. And so we kind of like to do these sims leading up to the day games. Now Naylor snags and gets him at first base. He had to put some pepper on that one. And the 2-3-4 coming up to the plate for your Guardians here. Bottom of the fourth. Just the one base hit so far by Manzardo. Otherwise, Bryce Miller has pitched very well so far for your Mariners. And that one's going to be drilled right up the middle. Tyler Freeman's going to get on base. Nice play there for Tyler Freeman. Second base hit of the game. Again, Miller 5 for 5 on the season. 3.48 ERA. 80 strikeouts with a .98 whip. They'll try to go back to first base. Locklear over there playing first today. And again, quickly getting back is Tyler Freeman. Andres Jimenez, 1-1 count. Pitch from Miller coming inside. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Does not catch the corner. Jimenez now looking 2-1. Kicks and fires right down Broadway. I don't know what Jimenez is waiting for there. That was a fastball right down the heart of the plate. 2-2 coming up for Andres. Swings at a high fastball that time and flares it back. Stays 2-2 on this one. Bryce Miller, the 6'2 righty, kicks, fires, looping slurve, and Jimenez, good plate vision there just to slop that one back. Live to play another game. This time it's going to be the reason he wins. He didn't miss that one. Deep to right field and gone to the second deck. Andres Jimenez, 450 feet. 112-mile-an-hour exit velocity as he got all wood on that one, and Jimenez crushes it to right field. And this was second deck, people. 450 feet. That thing got out of here in a hurry, and with one swing of the bat, Andres Jimenez ties it right back up. 2-2. Here's Josh Naylor. Wow. Jimenez doing a little bit of a Jose Ramirez impression, and that time he raked that thing out of the yard. 2-2 now. Hedges, one down. Bryce Miller kicking, firing inside. Almost hit his elbow again. That was a bomb, Mason. That thing was crushed. And now ripped to the third baseman, unfortunately. Again, hit hard across the infield. And 2 down. Manzardo, 1 for 1, had the only base hit until earlier in this inning when Freeman got on, and then Jimenez brought them both home. Going to be a quick flare again to left field. Will it get down? It will. A very similar base hit. Manzardo now 2 oppo flare hits. He's 2 for 2. He's like, what, you going to send me down to Columbus today because of Jose Ramirez? Come on. Will Brennan 0 for 1 now. It's a very upright batting stance I've thought about Will Brennan. He'll swing at a changeup way outside of the zone. That was a bad swing for Brennan. fighting one off. That was a high slider from Miller. 1-2 pitch. That one's going to be way inside. And what is Brennan doing? Sheesh. That was a bomb there from Andres Jimenez, which tied it up 2-2. We now head to the 5th inning, and that means time for the bullpen. McKenzie leaves with a no decision here. Scott Barlow into the game. You can see those are his actual statistics. This will be his 34th appearance. 15 holds, just 28.2 innings in those 33 appearances. Barlow fires inside the 79-mile-an-hour slurve, and Moore was still late on it. And he got him to swing at that time, the slider. So again, a couple of breaking pitches. Barlow does not fit the traditional mold of a reliever right now in today's MLB. Does not have the 98-mile-an-hour fastball. That comes later in the bullpen for the Guardians. He's gone slider, slurve, slider so far here in this one. There's an 84-mile-an-hour slider again. That thing doesn't move a lot, but clearly enough, it's playing with their vision. Swing and a miss that time. There was his fastball at 93. And able to induce an easy pop fly to the center fielder, Tyler Freeman, who again is a middle infielder who they have had playing center field because there is a glut of middle infielders in the system for the Guardians and very few major league outfielders, which is a lot of reason that I am in the Charlie Condon camp, the outfielder for the #1 pick, as opposed to Travis Bazzana, the second baseman, who's a very good baseball player, but you need, I mean, the Condon kid just mashes the ball. He has a chance to be a superstar, and he plays outfield, and you need a power-hitting corner outfielder. You do not need another very good, and you got Arias, you got Rocchio, you got Jimenez, you just have got Tania, who's playing well for Columbus. I mean, you just have Schneemann, who came up as technically a second base. Like, you got lots and lots of middle infielders here in the system. And most of your top prospects are middle infielders as well. So, unless you're planning to make a big move with those guys, I don't understand why Bazzana would get picked above Condon, but we'll find out. A little bit longer to wait for that MLB draft. Naylor kicks, fire, a big leg kick, but that one a little bit in front. And foul, 2-2. With Rocchio on second, waiting on first base. It'll swing at that changeup in the dirt, and Naylor continues to struggle from the plate. Here's a little bit of a surprise, 0 for 2 already in the game for Stephen Kwan. Let's see if he gets his almost 400 batting average involved in this one. That was way wide on the changeup. 90th pitch coming in for Miller here, 2-2 game, bottom of the 5th. Phil Nagy on Sports bringing you this one. There's a rip for Kwan. Will it get over his head? It will not. Right at him. Unfortunate there. That thing was roped, but roped right to the right fielder, I'm afraid. Freeman had the single and then came in on the home run in the last inning. High fastball, and he'll foul it back now. Rocchio still on first base. 1-2 count. Freeman. Swing and a drive left field. Deep. Back to the track. Back to the wall. And it gone. Tyler Freeman. Speaking of middle infielders, this one barely squeaks over the wall. His 7th of the season. I guess we're not going to see a replay of that one. Sorry about that. 350 feet. Just barely snuck over the wall, but it still counts the same. So 2-run home run for Tyler Freeman. And here's Jimenez now, who strikes out to end the 5th. So a couple of 2-run jacks for the Guardians. They lead 4-2. Now, as I say, it's not completely unrealistic. It's now he hardly ever strikes out. That I would say would be unrealistic. But yeah, I mean, he ripped that ball. It just happened to be right to the outfielder. So just unlucky, getting good contact. Hey, Terry, welcome in. Yeah, it really is. And I think in terms of the graphic, I think Mason was talking about this yesterday, actually, that the MLB The Show is the best graphically, like game graphically. Like, it is unreal. This one's going to be foul. And once upon a time, they actually used to make an NFL The Show, and I really, really wish that they did again, because their graphics are incredible. Every single player has perfect detail, from their facial hair to their batting stance to the way that Barlow will kick and fire his pitch. Like, that is authentic to him. The animations are great. The AI of the gameplay is really good. It's just a really fun game, and even though baseball isn't my favorite sport to watch, it's actually one of the very first games that I buy every year when it comes out. So I just really like playing. It's just a really fun baseball game, and part of it is because of how realistic the graphics are and how realistic the gameplay is, frankly. Two-two count here with 2 outs, and he'll strike him out. Barlow goes for 2 nice innings there. In line for the win as of currently, Josh Naylor. Party at Naylor's coming up here as the Mariners will go to their bullpen. There's Mike Baumann. You can see there his 28th appearance. About an inning per appearance, I'd say. There's no way his average versus that's his batting average. I was like, there's no way he's throwing 0 to both righties and lefties. No, you're right, Terry. It sure isn't. Yeah, no, and you're right with the fans. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I mean, that one's going to be high and inside. Now 2-2 count, Josh Naylor. Baumann, big leg kick. Flared back at 97 miles an hour on that fastball for Baumann. And I don't know why he thought about it. He kind of check swung, but that circle changed low in the zone, and Josh Naylor will strike out here. Austin Hedges, again, for reasons unknown, something tweaked Daniel Fry playing third base today, and Hedges is the one that came. I think Arias is on the bench, and Schneemann, both who could play second base before Hedges would, I would think. And that one's going to be outside. 3-2 count now. Manzardo on deck. He is 2 for 2. Got the hit parade started. Ripped! But going to be too hard and foul. That would have been gone, though, as Hedges took a big hack at that one. Here's a 3-2 count for Austin. Swing, and he'll pop it right back up in the air. Raleigh throws the helmet and snags out number 2. Manzardo. Left-handed power bat. Swing and a little change up there. 2-2. Baumann. Inside, almost hits him. That curveball into the dirt. Will Brennan on deck for the Gardos. And Manzardo, another opposite field hit. This one, however, will not be flared for a single. It will be caught by the left fielder. And a beautiful look at the stadium here. Cleveland, Ohio. Beautiful night. Progressive Field. Probably going to be a little toasty up there. I know it's very warm here in central Ohio. I can only assume that it is the same up in the land. Here's Luke Raley. He's 1 for 1, also walked once in this game. Scott Barlow still in there. This is his 35th pitch already. We'll see if this is his last inning of work. Flare deep left field, but Kwan able to corral it. Good read off of the bat from Stephen Kwan. Also a Gold Glover in his own right, and now Canzone into the game. Right fielder Dominic Canzone. Looping little slurve there, just inside 2-1. Barlow kicking, firing, outside, slider again, no go, 3-1. First baseman Tyler Locklear on base. Oh, no love there. He had that thing on the edge. Ump says no dice, and a walk issued there by Barlow, and now we'll see if Vogt wants to come and switch pitchers. Apparently not yet. Barlow still in there against Locklear, who fouls a slider away. 1-2. Looping slurve again. Foul back. 1-2. Barlow kicking, firing. Low grounder, and that was going to be fair. It got past Naylor at first base, or excuse me, Manzardo at first base. Naylor DHing tonight. Brennan gets it in quickly to Jimenez. They go home. Too late with the throw, as Canzone was hoofing it from first base, and that thing went down the line. And now a 4-3 game, and Barlow is responsible for that man on second. And here comes San Henches, his 16th appearance of the game for the tall lefty out of the bullpen. Now Locklear at second again after doubling in that run. That curveball will not get back to the zone. Moore is the one who had the 2-run homer before. So the damage coming from the bottom of the lineup here so far with the 7, 8, 9 hitters here. And just 2-1 count. That one he'll get him to chase on it. That slider at 90 miles an hour, way outside of the zone. And just check second base. And that one he cannot get him to go with him on, the 95-mile-an-hour sinker. I don't know if that's for me, Mason, but I've been well. If it's for Terry, I'll let him answer. And this one's going to be wide again. He walks him. So interesting to walk the number 9 hitter to get back up to J.P. Crawford, who is a much better hitter. Again, statistically speaking, struggling to start the season, but you do get a lefty-lefty matchup here. Let's see if he can throw a ground ball. Instead, it's going to be drilled to the gap. On his horse, Brennan, all the way back and makes the catch, but the runner will tag. And Jimenez will kick and eat it there. Cut, hold, cut, hold. Now runners at the corners with 2 outs. Here comes Josh Rojas. Hench trying to get out of a jam. Nursing a 1-run Guardian lead. Swing and a miss at the 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Rojas hitting very well with runners in scoring position there. You can see 579. That's crazy high for a batting average with runners in scoring position. Either that or there haven't been that many runners in scoring position. And now it's a full count here with the dangerous Julio Rodriguez on deck. Will the runners advance? Swing, and it's going to be flared to the right side. Brennan can't get there. It'll score the game-tying run. And then Manzardo will cut that one. Runners stay at the corners. Josh Rojas with a little flare single to right field, and this game is all tied up. Swing, and at the high heat. How about 96 on the gun that time? Rodriguez trying to unload the bases with one swing of the bat there. There was plenty of that, Mason. We had a very lovely trip. This was our first time out of Paris and into some other parts of the country, and we stayed a couple days in the Champagne country, and it was fantastic. Henches with a high fastball. Unfortunately, 2 given up, courtesy of Scott Barlow, but we are now tied 4-4 going into the bottom of the seventh inning stretch time here in Nagy on Sports. So I don't know if I could say I got my fill of it, but we had plenty of it. Trent Thornton out of the bullpen now here. Third pitcher of the day for the Mariners. It's a 4-4 game here in the bottom of the 7th. Let's see if a little magic comes. You can see the win expectancy still 59% for Cleveland. That's probably just the home team advantage here at this juncture. Thornton kicking, firing, lazy flare left side. That was a slow developing 79-mile-an-hour slurve from Thornton. Inside, brushing him off the plate, 2-2. Very, very upright with Will Brennan, almost straight up and down is that batting stance. Again, which is 100% accurate to what he does, and he'll strike out swinging at some high cheddar that time. Rocchio with a walk and a run scored, otherwise 0 for 1 for the Guardians shortstop. Thornton. High fastball, check swing, but a strike called anyway. 1-2 and out of Rocchio. That one's going to be low and just outside. Does not get Rocchio to chase. 10th pitch of the inning for Trent Thornton. Third pitcher, second reliever out of the pen for the Mariners today. A 4-4 game again. 2-2 when when McKenzie left, and Barlow had them 4-2, and then unfortunately gave a couple of base hits up. And just let one of them score, even though it was Barlow's runner. And We are now 4-4. Here we go. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Bo Naylor. It'd be a great time to get the stick warmed up here, Bo. And he gets good wood on it. Left side gapper. All the way back, but the center fielder Rodriguez calls him off and makes the catch at the warning track, and that's how the 7th comes to an end. Catcher Cal Raleigh, your 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up for the Mariners, and now here comes Logan Allen. I don't know why they have. Yeah, I was going to say Logan Allen is not a reliever, but for some reason he's coming out of the pen here today. You can see there they've got that 7-3 record in his 14 appearances. He is not a relief pitcher, but clearly available today, and they will need him to come in and pitch the 8th, apparently. A couple of weird little odd decisions by the sim manager here in this one. Logan Allen coming out of the pen just as stumping as Austin Hedges in to play third base for Daniel Fry, or David Fry rather, not Daniel Schneemann, the snowman. Logan Allen does strike out the first batter he faces, though. Now 1-2 count to Mitch Haniger. Top of the 8th. Swinging again, stays 1-2. Haniger 0 for 3. And this time does not get him to chase the low fastball. Allen works quickly. That pitch clock has sped things up. I will give him that. He won't fish at the low breaking ball in the dirt. Now full count. Oh, that was a strike. He got screwed by the ref. Another 3-2 count here now. Again, Logan Allen, for reasons unknown, out of the pen, and this one will get flared up into the air. Quan will come over and make the catch nicely. Right in front of the Progressive sign of Progressive Field. 2 down. Dominic Canzone walked and then scored on the 2-run homer from Dylan Moore earlier in this game. And Hill will have a 1-2 count now. Top of the 8th, runner on first. Allen out of the stretch. Strikes him out again, so a pretty good performance out of the bullpen for Logan Allen. Just not really sure why he was pitching. All right, come on, Steven, you're due, baby. 0 for 3. Very rarely does he 0 for. Let's see if he can get himself on base, get a nice little rally started here. 4-4, bottom of the 8th. This one will be flared left side. Coming in is the left fielder, and now an 0 for 4 performance for Stephen Kwan. It's rigged. It's rigged. Tyler Freeman 2 for 3, however, including a 2-run home run that made it 4-2 back in the, 6th inning perhaps. Nope. 2-1 count now. Thornton against Freeman. Tyler kicks and swings at a fastball just a little bit late, 95 mile an hour on the gun from Thornton. That one will not get attempted. There's Jimenez on deck again with his 2-run homer in the 4th. Looming large on the stat sheet, making it 4-4 here. Guardians swing, and he'll miss the sinker. And here comes Jimenez now, 1 for 3 in the ball game. 2 outs for Jimenez. Getting on base for Josh Naylor would be a good thing here. That was going to be low, 2-1. Oh, Jimenez is going to do it again. Ripping it to right field and gone. Andres Jimenez, his 2nd of the day, and this one went just about as far as the other one did. Andres Jimenez, look at that fastball, and he's just all over it. His 2nd home run of the day. This one looked nearly identical to the first one. Oh, that is a good sound. And he just trots. He knew right away. That thing was blitzed to right field again. 448. Just missing the upper deck this time. A little bit different launch angle. And now 5-4. Jimenez with 2 home runs in this game. Now Naylor with a whack. Going back, left fielder to the track. And he will be able to make the catch to end the 8th inning. But Jimenez breaking the tie, and that should mean it's Clase time when we come back. And it is. Here he is. Emmanuel Clase, 20 saves, 0.8 ERA, 34th appearance. Here he comes. Dude just throws gas, gas, gas. Tyler Locklear here, the number 8 hitter to start it off. Clase. 2-1 count. Fires it low. A mere 98 on the gun that time. That cutter didn't get the zone. 3-1 here. Just throw strikes, baby. There you go. 98, can't catch up to it. Just throw, hit him with the gas. Clase fires, strike him out at 101 on the cutter. Whoo! Just throw the ball hard, man. Jiminy Christmas. Well, we got him in the Corey Kluber trade. He had to miss, the first year, or most of the first year we had him for a PED thing, I think. And since then, he has been lights out as the Guardians closer, / Indians closer. And this one will be flared foul now. 2-2. Clase. Kicking, firing. High fastball again. Barely able to catch up with it and get some wood on it is Dylan Moore. Let's see if he pulls the string or keeps throwing the gas. That one goes low. That was the 91-mile-an-hour slider. A little bit of a string pull, but not close enough to get Moore to chase. 3-2 count. Clase ripping it, but inside. That slider kind of came out of the hand funny. Did not do what he wanted to do. He was trying to get him on the inside corner. Instead, he will walk the game-tying run now, putting him into the stretch, making things just a little bit more difficult. Checking on the runner over there at first base. Guarded by the stash, that is Kyle Manzardo. Clase now against Crawford. 0 for 4 in this game, J.P. Crawford. Kicking, firing, they're stealing second. Naylor to second base, and it's a little bit late. So Moore did steal second base. His 12th of the season, and now no force available. Swings at a high fastball and strikes him out regardless. 2 down. Clase down to the last batter. It is Josh Rojas who singled in the game-tying run 2 innings ago. 1-1 count. Clase. Fastball. 100-mile-an-hour on the gun. And just fouled back. That's all Rojas can do with it. You have to commit to swinging so early. I don't know how anybody can do that. There's many things in professional sports that us regular folks can't do. I would feel like hitting a 100-mile-an-hour fastball would be near the top of things that just are nearly impossible. Like dunking a basketball is just not going to be possible. Physiologically speaking, if you're of a certain height or a certain ability to, jump. But anyway, this one's going to be caught, and the game's over. 5-4, Guardians win, as that sign and that fan are letting you know. Clase comes in to get his 21st save. Logan Allen, again, for reasons unknown, out of the pen, was the one who got credit for the win. Trent Thornton getting credit for the loss in this one. And your Guardians back into their winning ways. Thanks a lot to that man. 3 RBI by himself. Andres Jimenez, clearly the man of the match. And this one, Tyler Freeman also added a 2-run shot to the left side. And that was all the scoring that they would need in this one. Your Cleveland Guardians 5, your Seattle Mariners 4, and that is how this one will come to an end. Again, appreciate everybody being on. This one was a lot of fun. We'll be back to some more Guardians action over the course of the summer. Again, join Kit Nagy for Browns and Ravens about 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. So again, really appreciate everybody being on. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers. You guys are the best. Today we will say go Guardians, and as always, go Browns.